Howdy folks, thanks for tuning in to Big Guy Gear Review. Today is about Columbia jackets. And it's not so much a review of the jacket that I'm using, but why I wear Columbia jackets. So it starts, I don't know, maybe about 18 years ago. I got my first Columbia jacket. I was almost 400 pounds then. And so I had to go, searching for this thing. I wore the heck out of it for like 13 or 14 years. It had an inner fleece, outer cover. I mean, it was beat up. It had burn holes for campfires. I wore the fleece in like the fall. The zippers had all fallen apart. It lasted a long time. So I went to the store to get a replacement for it. And at this point, I was still about 380. And I'm saying, hey, I'm looking for a jacket. It needs to be at least a 4X. And they said, oh, well, what's going on with your last jacket? I'm like, oh, it's fallen apart from years of abuse. And they said, oh, well, did you send it in for the warranty? Now it was already too late. I'd already thrown away the internal fleece part because it was so bad from using the heck out of it, camping and things like that. I'm like, that's okay, send it in. So I send in this jacket, all right, beat to heck, just the outer cover, expecting nothing, like for these people to laugh at me, and they send us a credit for like almost $300. We use that to get that black jacket that you saw, or that other people have asked me about. Here's one of the videos that it's in, maybe there. Anywho, I got that jacket. There was enough left over for my wife to get some shoes, and I think that I also got my kids their little fleece jackets when I turned that in. So I was like, hey, awesome. Well, later down the road, that jacket, one of the zippers kind of started coming away from the jacket, albeit maybe that's a testimony to its endurance, but it lasted for several years. And let's face it, me and people like you who are out and outdoors, they're putting a little more wear and tear on it than your typical Joe wearing it to work or a kid wearing it to school or something like that. So I send that in. And again, I'm buying these things at the outlet store where they're on sale. So I send that in, and then they send it back, and then boom, what do you know? There's enough for the rebate, that is, that they sent for that because they didn't want to fix it, was enough to go out and buy that gray puffy coat that you guys have seen in the other videos. And then, coincidentally, I have it here, my Columbia rain jacket. And still, there's a little bit left over. So, jacket fell. Anyways, so I'm wearing that puffy coat for a few years. You guys have seen it in some of the videos. Folks have been asking some questions about it. And something just went wrong with that. Not bad. All that happened is there was just a little liner inside the sleeve that came loose. Now that jacket I know was less than 150 bucks when I bought it online on sale. It was big, it fit great. Again, one of the reasons I go to Columbia is they'll sell jackets, I think up to 5XL online, and sometimes you'll get lucky and hit it in one of their outlet stores. So I just sent that jacket back in. I know I spent less than 150 bucks for it. Well, they just sent me $280 in credits, and so here's what I bought online with it. So to replace one jacket where there was a minor issue with the sleeves, I got some baseliner gloves, a pair of Columbia pants, more on that in a quickly upcoming video, a new fleece for myself, and a brand new jacket. Should be just like the last black one that I had, which I loved. And a story about that jacket, I wore it in, let's see, this video, gosh, what side is it on? I think it's gonna come up on this side. But where I went to the Bushcraft USA winter gathering a couple years ago, I laid down on the ground, even with my sleeping bag, the liner, and the ground, my ground mat, which I think at the time was a Thermarest. It was still cold, so I was not sleeping comfortably. I took that jacket and laid down on the ground with this side up. What do they call this stuff? Well, whatever they call this. That made me warm again. So, anyways, that's that. Now, the bonus is I've lost some weight, so this jacket's one size smaller. Now, that said, I'm not just calling up Columbia and trying to take advantage of the system. They created brand loyalty, so I have paid separately. Then they don't carry the same warranty as the jackets. Look at that. All right. That's what's up. Oh, and it feels great to be in a smaller size jacket. That is fantastic. Anyways, I've bought some like -40-degree winter gloves and boots and other fleeces and jackets, and my wife's bought a couple pair of shoes. So we're Columbia people now because Columbia took great care of us, and it was no questions asked. So this is Big Guy Gear Review for Columbia jackets. I highly recommend them, and they back up their warranty with their actions. And I love my new jacket. What are they? Yeah, Omnitech. Omnitech, that's the name of the warm stuff. So I highly recommend Columbia jackets for whatever outdoor activities that you're doing. And yeah, whew, warm already. First great day of late winter, so it's sunny and gorgeous out. But thanks for tuning in to F&D Outdoors. Hope to see you out there. Let's get outside.